Ever wondered how Reese's peanut butter cups are made? These little cups of chocolatey, peanut buttery goodness are a sweet tooth favorite around the world. But have you ever stopped to think about how they get that perfect balance of chocolate and peanut butter in every bite? Well, you're in for a treat, because today we're going behind the scenes to see how Reese's peanut butter cups are made in the factory. Grab a snack, preferably a Reese's, and let's dive into the delicious details. The magic begins with the peanut butter, and let's be clear, this isn't just any peanut butter. Reese's peanut butter is specially formulated to have just the right amount of sweetness, saltiness, and creaminess. It all starts with fresh roasted peanuts. These peanuts are roasted to perfection to bring out their natural oils and flavor. Imagine the aroma of freshly roasted peanuts filling the air. It's like walking into peanut heaven. Once the peanuts are perfectly roasted, they're ground into a smooth, creamy peanut butter. But this isn't just any peanut butter. The consistency has to be just right, creamy enough to spread easily, but thick enough to hold its shape inside the chocolate cup. If it's too runny, you'll have a peanut butter puddle. Too thick, and it'll be like biting into a brick. It's all about finding that peanut butter sweet spot, and the folks at Reese's have it down to a science. But before we get to the chocolate, let's talk about the peanut butter's secret ingredient: a touch of sugar and a pinch of salt. This combination elevates the peanut butter from ordinary to extraordinary, giving it that perfect balance of sweet and salty that makes Reese's so irresistible. The peanut butter is mixed until it's smooth and creamy, with just the right amount of sweetness and saltiness in every bite. Once the peanut butter is ready, it's time for the chocolate to make its grand entrance. But not just any chocolate. It's a special blend of milk chocolate that's been perfected over the years to complement the peanut butter filling. The chocolate is made from high-quality cocoa beans, sugar, and milk, and it's tempered to perfection. Tempering is a process where the chocolate is carefully heated, cooled, and reheated to ensure it has a smooth texture and a shiny finish. This also gives the chocolate that satisfying snap when you bite into it. Because let's be honest, no one likes a soft, melty chocolate mess. Now that the chocolate is ready, it's time to start the magic of assembling the Reese's peanut butter cup. The first step is creating the chocolate shell. A layer of melted chocolate is poured into a mold shaped like those iconic ridged cups. The mold is gently shaken to make sure the chocolate coats the sides evenly, creating a nice, thick shell that will hold the peanut butter filling. The molds are then cooled to set the chocolate, and once the chocolate is firm, the cups are ready for the next step. Here comes the star of the show, the peanut butter filling. A generous dollop of that creamy, sweet, and salty peanut butter is placed right in the center of each chocolate cup. But here's the trick: getting the amount just right. Too much peanut butter, and it'll spill over the edges. Too little, and it won't have that satisfying bite. The peanut butter is placed with precision, making sure it sits neatly inside the chocolate shell, waiting to be covered by even more chocolate. Once the peanut butter is in place, the cups get a final layer of melted chocolate, sealing in the peanut butter and completing the perfect Reese's peanut butter cup. But it's not just a simple pour and go. The top layer of chocolate is carefully smoothed out to ensure that every cup has that glossy, even finish. This is where the artistry of chocolate making really shines. It's like icing a cake, but on a much smaller and tastier scale. Now that the cups are fully assembled, they're sent through a cooling tunnel. This tunnel is like a high-tech chocolate refrigerator, cooling the cups down at just the right pace to ensure the chocolate sets perfectly. The cooling process is crucial because it gives the chocolate that firm texture that holds its shape and prevents it from melting in your hand. After all, no one wants a Reese's that's half melted before they even unwrap it. Speaking of unwrapping, let's talk about the iconic paper cup that each Reese's sits in. These little paper cups aren't just for show. They actually serve an important purpose. The paper helps protect the delicate chocolate ridges from breaking and keeps the peanut butter filling from sticking to anything else. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about peeling away that paper cup to reveal the perfect chocolate treat underneath. Once the cups are cooled and set, they're ready to be wrapped and packaged. The wrapping process is a marvel of modern engineering. Each cup is placed in its own little paper cup, and then it's wrapped in that familiar orange and brown packaging that's instantly recognizable on store shelves. The wrapping machines are lightning fast, zipping along and wrapping hundreds of cups per minute, all while making sure every Reese's looks as perfect as the last one. But before these delicious treats are shipped off to stores around the world, they go through a rigorous quality control process. Samples from each batch are carefully inspected to ensure they meet Reese's high standards. This includes checking the size, shape, and appearance of the cups, as well as taste testing them to make sure they have that perfect balance of chocolate and peanut butter. Yes, there are people whose job is to taste Reese's all day. It's a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. Now, here's a fun fact. Did you know that Reese's peanut butter cups were originally created in the 1920s by a man named H.B. Reese? He was a former dairy farmer who started making candy in his basement to support his family during the Great Depression. Little did he know that his combination of chocolate and peanut butter would become a worldwide sensation. Fast forward to today, and Reese's is one of the most popular candy brands in the world, with billions of cups produced each year. That's right, billions with a B. But the Reese's magic doesn't stop at the classic peanut butter cup. Over the years, the brand has expanded to include all sorts of delicious variations, from Reese's Pieces to Reese's Big Cups, and even Reese's stuffed with pretzels, cookies, or caramel. Each new product is crafted with the same attention to detail and commitment to that perfect balance of flavors. Whether you're a fan of the original or one of the many variations, there's a Reese's for everyone. And let's not forget about those special holiday editions. Reese's has become famous for their seasonal shapes like eggs, pumpkins, and trees. These limited-time treats are made with the same delicious peanut butter and chocolate, but they're molded into fun shapes to celebrate different holidays. But back to the factory process, did you know that the chocolate used in Reese's isn't just any ordinary chocolate? It's specially formulated to complement the peanut butter filling, with just the right amount of cocoa and milk. The cocoa beans used to make Reese's chocolate are sourced from regions around the world where the climate and soil produce beans with rich, complex flavors. These beans are roasted, ground, and blended into chocolate that's smooth, creamy, and perfect for coating peanut butter. And here's another interesting tidbit. The peanut butter used in Reese's isn't just creamy. It's also slightly grainy. This texture is what gives Reese's peanut butter cups their distinctive mouthfeel, making each bite satisfying and unique. The graininess comes from the roasted peanuts, which are ground just enough to create a smooth paste, but still retain some of their natural texture. It's a little detail, but it makes a big difference in the overall experience of eating a Reese's. Once the Reese's peanut butter cups are wrapped and boxed up, they're ready to be shipped to stores around the world. But before they leave the factory, there's one final step: storage. The cups are stored in a temperature-controlled environment to ensure they stay fresh and delicious until they reach your local store. This careful handling ensures that when you pick up a Reese's from the shelf, it's as perfect as the day it was made. And there you have it. That's how Reese's peanut butter cups are made in the factory. From the carefully roasted peanuts to the perfectly tempered chocolate, every step of the process is designed to create a treat that's as delicious as it is iconic. The next time you unwrap a Reese's, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship and care that went into making it. Now go ahead, peel back that paper cup, take a bite, and enjoy the sweet, salty perfection of Reese's peanut butter cups. Just be warned, they're so good, you might not be able to stop at just one.